On this day in 1910, a spark ignited that would change the course of Mexican history forever. Francisco Madero, a wealthy landowner turned political reformist, lit the fuse of the Mexican Revolution. Madero was no ordinary critic. He openly challenged Porfirio Díaz, the long-serving president whose reign was marked by authoritarian rule and severe economic inequalities. Díaz's policies favored the elite and foreign investors, leaving most Mexicans impoverished and without a voice. In his seminal book, Madero called for democratic elections and denounced Díaz's repressive regime. Despite his calls for reform, Díaz won a highly suspect re-election in 1910. Madero, undeterred, fled to the United States. There he issued the manifesto declaring Díaz's regime illegitimate and calling for Mexicans to rise in armed rebellion on November 20th, 1910. Though Madero's initial uprising barely scratched the surface, it planted a seed of hope and defiance. Leaders like Pancho Villa in the north and Emiliano Zapata in the south answered the call, mobilizing their followers. Villa and Zapata became symbols of the revolution, commanding ragged but determined armies striving for land redistribution and social justice. Their campaigns, along with others, formed a nationwide movement. In 1911, this movement achieved a monumental victory, the toppling of Díaz. But the Mexican Revolution was far from over. It continued for nearly a decade, leading to significant political reforms and the establishment of a new constitution in 1917. Sadly, Madero himself would not live to see the fruits of his labor. He was overthrown and assassinated in 1913. Yet, his efforts to challenge Díaz's authoritarian rule ignited a revolutionary spirit that would reshape Mexico's future. Today, we remember Francisco Madero, not just as a failed revolutionary, but as the man who dared to dream of a democratic Mexico. His courage set the stage for a decade of change, proving that even a single voice can spark a movement powerful enough to alter history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more stories from the past that shaped our world. See you next time.